thumbs up. You good? What's popping? Oh, you on mute.
Okay, yeah. I just saw y'all was on live, and I was like, let me just troll the chat.
Uh-huh.
Y'all going crazy. Y'all going crazy. Like the thing is this sprinkle thing is not about y'all. Like I don't know why y'all are so offended. It's not about y'all. Y'all cannot afford it. It's okay, but
Hold on,
um
Angry Black Woman podcast, real quick. So I do have a rule about like cleavage and shit like that.
well, I
Would
had
you?
to take my shirt off because I didn't want to dox where I work at.
Oh,
Dox
where you work
myself
at?
where I
All
work
right,
at. Yeah,
all
so
right.
I just
And
took my shirt off.
you driving, so I give some grace and shit. It's not like you got another shirt to put on, right? All
Um,
right. Yeah, if it's your work shirt, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That makes sense. Cause I saw I figured that's why you did that. So that makes sense. All right. What are you saying now? Did
I
you
would get
freeze?
fired. They
Yeah,
be
no,
talking
I
like
don't. I
this.
don't. Nah, if you only got
Okay.
your work shirt, don't worry about it. You freezing up a little bit, I think, because you're driving. Wait, she said it's not for. She don't got another shirt. That's all. So I'm
Okay.
gonna let it rock. So check. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. So what you were saying now?
Driving to a dick appointment right now. Ah, you're silly. It won't be no black dick. Just know that.
Damn. All right. So you said sprinkle wasn't for who? Sorry.
It's not for your demographic. It's not for your demographic. You don't really fit the bill. Like So, but I don't know why y'all are so offended with the drizzle thing. Those women over there that's a part of the sprinkle crew.
Yeah.
They're not dating men like y'all. They're not dating truck
Mhm.
drivers. They're not dating. They're not dating those type of men. And most of those women over there date outside their race. So you know.
Okay. So is it because we're black or because we don't have enough money?
It's because in society, you don't have enough money, and y'all beat it across everyone's head that you like only a certain percentage of black men make 100K or are millionaires or whatever. So logic would tell you that you're not gonna get picked. Like black men don't like black women, so you're definitely not gonna get a rich black man as a black woman. Like that's just what it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
So
So
it's
what
not.
what
It's
is one quick, just because I don't know a lot about the sprinkle. I just know that the derivative of it is drizzle. So you actually telling me how it goes. Now, what is the what's the lowest income level you can be at? Like, what's the number to
there's
qualify?
no lower, but it's just a mindset of a provider male. So
Uh-huh.
you just black men do not have that mindset of being providers. They never have been providers, because it's straight off the plantation into society. So I don't even know why y'all would think that anybody is talking about you. Yeah, she Rock Seven husband is black, but she said that if she was dating now, she definitely would not have, did that. But he's a millionaire, she's a millionaire.
Okay. So how does it so let me 'cause I just want to continue to mine it out because it's interesting to me. So my wife doesn't work. Do I qualify?
Just because your wife doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand it.
You're married, so well, married men can get snatched up too. But no, it wouldn't qualify. You wouldn't qualify. You still wouldn't
No.
qualify, even though your wife doesn't work,
Okay. Like so
just
I
because of
wouldn't.
your demographic.
Oh, because I'm
And
black.
the way that you're talking, and the way that you guys talk, it's more than just your demographic. It's the way that you guys talk about this, like the sarcasticness of like, oh, if she don't like you, then or if she like you, she gonna spend all this money on you. Like
Well,
one thing,
well,
big boy, in the truck has. I'm
ABW,
sorry,
do me a favor. ABW, use me specifically because I
you.
want to
I don't know
understand
you.
this one.
I'm sorry. This is my first time on your channel.
Second time. Damn.
This is the
So
second time.
yeah.
Oh,
Because I just
okay.
your name is memorable. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, this is
No,
the
I
second
just
time I
made
see it.
this channel. This channel is brand new.
Like today, you made it.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, I've seen it twice. No, I'm just saying, I just remember the name. That's all. Okay, so All right, so if I'm using myself, right, and you've been listening to this conversation, you just got in the chat.
I just got in maybe about 20 minutes ago.
Okay, so you miss
Yeah,
so
I just got off work. That's why my forehead is shiny.
it's all good. Yeah, you all right.
I'm reading the chat.
Huh? Yeah, don't leave.
He said her
So
car rattling like a motherfucker. Your chat is funny as hell.
they crazy as hell, man. Salute to the chat. So if I use
It's my own
myself,
hair,
right?
bitch.
Hold on, ABW, stay out the chat though, because they interrupt the conversation. Don't worry about them niggas. So if I use myself, right? Like my wife, she doesn't work. She just got her doctorate. We have kids and things of that nature. But I'm the provider here. I also didn't tie her buying me something as if she liked me, and I never quite understood that. So like, what makes a man qualified? I'm trying to understand. You on mute again? I don't know if you know.
Oh, it sounds like your dynamic is a little bit different. She has a doctorate or working towards her doctorate.
Yeah, she has it. She just got it.
And what do you have?
I have a bachelor's.
So she dated down. So that you definitely wouldn't qualify.
So you're saying that the degree is what makes it up or down?
I mean, because you guys always ask, what do you bring to the table? And I don't really listen to black men when they like what their prerequisites is to what you bring to the table. I listen to men of higher stature, what they require from women because they're of higher stature, and they require education. That's what they put on a pedestal. That's what white men put on a pedestal because this is their country after all. So what they put on a pedestal is, that's what it is. And yeah, her education does, outweigh you. You might make more, but it is the patriarchy. There's a wage gap, all of that. So,
well.
I mean,
so
y'all dynamic sounds like it works for y'all too. But at the end of the day, we gotta recognize that for my generation and for the younger generation, I think it would be best if black men and black women completely separate. I really do think that would fix the black community completely.
Oh, I see. So if I'm the sole provider, why would that be a down? Just because of the education part?
No, because you're providing. So that's why I said this is a different situation, different scenario. Because what are you rich or something?
No, I work. I have a few different streams. I don't work. Sorry, I own a business. I have a few different streams of income as well. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, y'all dynamic is a little bit different, and you don't sound unhinged like your partner. And so when I came in, I was listening to your unhinged partner talking about, oh, if she like me, then she gonna spend a bag on me. Like, let me just get my dildo and fuck you, okay? Because that don't make no sense.
Are you saying he was sounding like a man you would use a dildo on?
I mean, he sounds like a man that likes dildos up his pants. That's what it sounds like. Because who's supposed to be chasing here? The woman, the sperm chase the egg, or the egg chase the sperm? Because y'all think y'all getting shit fucked up, but at the same time, I understand how this mentality has progressed because you've been coddled for so long. So you never had to do anything. Nobody really gave a shit about what you did in life. You got to do whatever you want to growing up. Nobody really held you accountable growing up. So I can see how that has progressed to where we are right now.
You're saying black men specifically?
Yeah, black men specifically. But I mean, you guys do have a number of white men in a chokehold because they're starting to act like you.
In what way is that? How do they act? Starting to act?
This 50-50 thing was never a conversation amongst white men. This has always been a conversation amongst the lower class, So, because, other races of men take pride in providing for their families. This is the only scenario and the only group, where it's largely, most of the men largely, they're not expected to provide for women. So I can see exactly why, and I don't fault y'all. I don't fault you fault you. I fault your mother and your daddy that left, but I don't fault these men for being as pussy as they are today. Because maybe if they had a father in their life like I did, maybe if their mother wouldn't have spread their legs and popped them out, they wouldn't be so miserable.
Okay. And then before I let the brothers jump in, 'cause I just want to get your understanding. So, based on me specifically, you would retract that statement then about her dating down, based on what you know now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she has more education, but you're providing for her, so yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right. Interesting. And so now you are looking to date a white man specifically, or just not a black man?
Well, not a black man. I mean, I don't discriminate, but I don't dabble in the dark.
Okay.
You
So
remember
you
that
would
one?
date. Say again, please.
No, I say you remember that one.
Dabble. No. What is that? I know what it. I know.
Oh, Fresh and Fit said that about black women.
Oh yeah, I don't watch that content that much.
Oh, what was the question you was about to say? I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, so you saying that you would date a black CJ? Give me a thumbs up to make sure.
No.
Yeah, no, okay, I got you, CJ. ABW, my bad. So you were saying nah, DB, I didn't. I think I recollect.
No, even if he was rich, a black man that was interested in me and he was rich, no, I wouldn't. Or he had money, or he was successful. Because it's not necessarily rich. I don't necessarily want a rich man. I like contractors. I like men who work and have hard hats and boots and steel toe boots. I like those kind of men. Ladders on the top of their F-150. I like those type of men. But no, I don't really care if a black man. I'm totally done. I'm not going back over there. It's a little ghetto.
Man. So you don't care what the black man is doing. You ain't fucking with him.
No, it's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So I would assume.
And I'm too strong and independent. And my channel name, I couldn't believe the domain name was still there. But I just did it, just because it's kind of like clickbait,
It's provocative. So when you say troll, you have trolling, LOL. Are you trolling us? Or are you being dead ass?
It's 50-50.
Okay.
It's 50-50. I'm trolling you because I could, I could just not have gotten on. I could just listen from the cloud or just trolled in the chat. But I'm bored.
Okay. So what part is actually trolling? Because I want to mine this out. So but are you not trolling when you say you don't fuck with black men?
Oh no, I'm not trolling about that. I don't fuck with black men.
Okay, so what?
I just don't want to die,
What you mean? So that's a troll. I could tell by how you said it. What do you mean by that?
No, that's not a troll. I don't want to be a part of that 5.5 hour squad. The women that get killed every 5.5 hours by black men. I don't want to be a part of them. And I'm too strong. I'm too headstrong, open mind. I talk a lot. I express my opinions, and something like that. With the fragile male ego, I'll be in the graveyard by now. So it's best for me to stay away from black men. And I think a lot of black women, especially the ones that are in the graveyard now, if they would have stayed away from black men, they wouldn't be dead.
And so you're saying white men or other men of the race are a little bit more submissive, so you can get away with the things you get away with. You think?
Not submissive, but they know how to manage their temper. They know how to communicate. They know how to communicate. They know how to. If something is bothering them, they don't need to resort to violence. They don't have to yell. They don't have to do none of that. And when somebody can communicate with you, you can communicate back with them in the same, tone, in the same verbiage. You don't have to get disrespectful. But a lot of times I noticed when I did date black men, if there was a disagreement, it always got disrespectful. So that's another reason why I'm choosing not to be with black men. I just don't get along with them. It's not going to work. And plus, I'm dark skinned. Black men don't like dark skinned black women.
So
actually, I think they hate dark skinned black women the most. And I have natural hair.
I'm not gonna go off.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. It's not your turn. Okay,
I got
okay,
natural
interesting.
hair. My hair is nappy. I mean, it's long,
Where
but
you
you know,
where you
black men
from?
don't like that shit.
What part of the country you from, ABW?
I mean, I'm from Atlanta.
From Atlanta? That's where you live at?
Hmm.
Or you don't have to
Yeah.
okay. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Let me read these super chats. I'm gonna get some of the brothers in. How far you hanging out with us even after you finish driving, or you just we only got you till you finish
Hopefully,
driving?
I'm off work now. Hopefully my trolling can get more engagement in your chat, because that's really what I be doing. I be just be going over having conversations with people, letting them get more engagements.
Oh yeah, no. We have legendary
Cause I,
women who we have legendary women in
uh-huh.
chat who antagonize. Shout out to DB, Robin M. Yeah, we got veteran antagonizers in the chat. So yeah, it's pretty standard actually. But it's interesting. I'm glad you hit the link. Let me read these super chats real quick. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me read these. Anna, salute. Anna with the $5 says, if you're spending money on a woman you don't like because you want pussy, when it's so easy to get for free, seek help. Sway with the $2 says, LOL, not the mid pack talking about not qualifying. Sway with the $2 says, Ham, add my last super chat and drop the mid pack. I didn't even turn on the timeout yet. Joel with the $10 says, Ham, ask ABW about her wage gap point. Women like her want a man to make more than women in order to qualify. But then if the man makes more, now there's a wage gap. Make it make sense. Sway with the
I mean,
$5.
it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Should
Go
I
ahead. Go ahead.
respond,
You can
or should
respond
I
to
wait
it.
till they're all
Go ahead. Go
read?
ahead. Yeah. Generally, I read them, but go ahead and respond.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that again?
Yeah. ABW. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can respond to it. Go ahead.
Um. Okay. So the guy, he was saying something about the wage gap. Well, the thing is like, I'm not complaining about the wage gap, because I'm just acknowledging that there is a wage gap. But I'm not worried about the wage gap, because Brad is doing what he has to do to try to shorten that wage gap so that black women, can catch up with white men. So thank God for Goldman Sachs, because where would we be without Goldman Sachs?
Oh yeah, you trolling now. Sway with the $5 says, yeah, respectfully drop her and add my last two as well. Shake my head. I'm losing brain cells. I've confirmed this is mainly major city problems. Hold on, so Sway, I didn't even turn on the bounty yet. Well, we know JT was popping on the $5 says it's about to be a barbecue on this heifer. She ain't scared though. Joel with the $5 says, just like women on these panels don't respect men that date out. Why are we letting this woman slander black men like this, even if she's trolling? See, here's the thing, right? You got Uncle Rick up here. You got Black Conquering King up here. You got Red Pill Ranger up here. You got Unpopular Truth and salute to CJ. I got to get to know CJ. But these brothers are strong in might. It's my job to let her get all the points out so they can pinpoint the things they want to tear apart. Right? Oftentimes when you let people talk, they're telling themselves. Right? And salute to ABW. She retracted the statement about me and my wife once she got the right information. You know what I mean? So it's important how we mind things out. Feel me? Bet Life with the $5 says, BM. Oh shit. Black men don't like her because she can't shut the fuck up. Listen to her, fellas. Why would you date her? No, he said with the 20 ball says, stop it. Brad, stop it. Brad by sending Becky to the upper room, quote unquote, all day. Yeah, Brad be sending. Yeah, that's that we would have to definitely have a point of contention there.
I'm not Becky though. I'm not Becky. I mean, you get one story every few years about Brad doing something to a black woman, versus every 4 hours. So I'm gonna take my chances with Jeffrey Dahmer than with your black ass.
Jesus Christ. Hello. Why you ain't give him a kiss on the lips? Uncle Rick, I'm about to go get my cup too, man. Damn, man, what's poppin', Uncle Rick? Oh, I can't hear you. Maybe your mic on your
there
side.
we go. How we doing? How we doing?
What's goody? How you?
Man, everything's good, man. My daughter said hello. Shout out to the panel.
Daughter.
That's my middle daughter.
Word. Salute.
Hey, DJ Wars this summer, bro. What's popping?
Hey, I'm ready, man. I'm telling you.
I gotta change my whole setup, man. But I get with you. We'll link up. Right.
Indeed.
Shit like that.
I don't even want to address the sisters. Hey, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Single, get you a white boy, whatever the fuck work for you.
Well, hold on, Rick, Uncle Rick. Then I gotta get.
Yeah. Come back to me. Come back to me, bro. Come back to me.
The brother CJ Salute. Red Pill was about to talk. Did anybody else want to holla at ABW? Angry Black Women Podcast. I had to give you a nickname because the name's so long. So does anybody want to holla at ABW?
I got a question for her, but I'm gonna let somebody else go first, and I don't want it to be tension. I mean, because you said you're coming from work, and my question is based on how much you're making. What is your expectation of this man that you're looking for in your life? Like, how much is he supposed to bring to the table to get you to stop going to work, to give you the life you want? Like, where exactly is that number?
Me personally, I'm not gonna stop going to work. I love working. I love having my own business. I'm not gonna stop working. I'm almost done paying off my truck. I'm not gonna stop working. I'm sorry. So that's is there another way that you can ask that question? How much does a man have to make? I don't really care about how much a man has to make. He just has to, just have that mindset, a provider mindset.
Okay, I accept that as your answer.
CJ, you want to holler at her?
I didn't even hear what she said, bro. So
none of it. What the fuck? Okay, all right, hold on.
I had to fast forward because I was too far back.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Like if you get an ad or something, it'll mess you up.
I started from the beginning, then I went to the gym, so I had to fast forward everything.
Okay, all right, hold it down for a second then. Red Pill Ranger, what's popping?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing too wild, you know what I'm saying? I was just gonna
please.
say that.
Like that's the point of me coming up here. I'm here to troll. I would love to hear everyone. Go ahead with the talking points, please.
I don't like to feed trolls, so I just want to say that, like the super chat said, Brad be out here murking the heck out of these women in the most heinous ways. And I guess you just heard recently about the 19-year-old girl that was so happy and bragging about going out with Brad, and they still finding her body parts spread all over the city. She went out with him, first date, chopped up, arm over here, leg over here, torso over here. And that just happened this month. So it's like, and if you ever watch Snapped or any of those ID channel shows or any true crime shows, you see that Brad be out here murking. He's a wife beater. He be killing. That stuff is not race specific. It's individual personality traits. If you're a violent man, it's no skin tone to that. It's no color to that. It's no race to that. If you have mental illness, it's no race to that. If a dude is a murderer and a wife beater, that's an individual personality trait. And it shows how basically your thought process is that you associate violence to skin color. Because people, if the person is violent, they just violent. You think Bubba in the trailer park ain't out there slapping chicks every day? In that trailer park? You think
I don't give a damn what Bubba doing in that trailer park, because baby, I ain't gonna be down there in that trailer park looking for no Bobby or Bubby or nobody. Okay? I'm gonna be down there in the tech district, getting to know somebody that got something to lose,
Also, I can tell how you talk and carry yourself that no Caucasian man or true value and status is gonna mess with you. You a pump and dump at the most.
It's a lie.
You a pump and dump at the most.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
You said you got to pay your truck off. If you was dealing with so many successful white men, they would have paid your truck off. Women like you,
Like I said, I deal with I like construction men. That's my niche. I like construction men. I'm not no gold digger. I'm not about to be digging off in my man pocket. I'm not about to be doing all that. Okay,
He's
all this stuff
lying.
that you be talking about, I don't be digging off in my man pocket because I don't have to. I just do what I have to do as a woman. You know, just cater to my man like y'all was talking about. And guess what? It just comes naturally. The thing is, with y'all black men, when I used to date y'all, you can do all this stuff. Buy a nigga Xbox. You can do all of this stuff. He's not gonna reciprocate. Okay, so it's better to go reciprocate. Y'all was talking about the reciprocation earlier, being reciprocal earlier. So yes, I'm just gonna reciprocate with the men that's going to reciprocate. Y'all don't be reciprocating. Y'all don't do that. Y'all just want somebody to just do something for nothing. Y'all just want, and then y'all talking about, oh, women give you their box and they don't require nothing because you don't give them nothing. They trust you and you don't give them nothing. Okay, they give you children, you don't give them nothing.
So real quick, I just want to say thank you to the panel and thank you to him. I got to dip out, go spend some QT with my daughter, gentlemen. Y'all have a good one.
All right, brother, take it easy.
All right, bro.
I mean, we even just had to do this thing that's going viral over the past day or two, where this black man is on here talking about only 50-50 is only for black women. We only require black women to go 50-50. You don't go over there to those white women and do that, or maybe you do, but you got black men coming out their own mouth saying that they only require black women to go 50-50 with them because they don't want to get you shit. So just stay away from them. There's other men out here. Yeah, I'm outspoken, but you think when I get inside this house with this man, I'm about to be talking all loud and all that? No, I'm finna go fix this man something to eat, and
and he gonna
rub on his shoulders.
He gonna pump and dump
and that's
you
it.
and send you back to your poverty.
Well, I'm not dumped yet. So
pump and dump don't mean break up.
I'm not dumped yet.
Do you treat the black
I'm not dumped. I don't talk to black men. I'm scared of them in real life. In real life, I'm really how I'm talking to y'all right now. I would never do this in public. I do not talk to black men at all.
That's weird.
Why are you so scared?
Because y'all be hitting bitches with fucking skateboards. Because y'all be killing people.
Oh my god.
Y'all be biting women eyes out. Y'all be doing a lot of stuff. So I don't want to chance it. You know, and when y'all do come up to me asking for my number, I give it to you. I sure do. And block. I'm not taking any chances.
Go mute, bro.
Real quick before Uncle Rick gets in, ABW, what age range are you in? 25 to 30? 35?
25 to 30.
25 to 30?
I'm
Okay.
I'm in my 20s.
Are you Black American?
I'm black here. I'm Caribbean American.
Caribbean? What island, if you don't mind?
I don't want to tell you what island. It's a pretty small island.
Okay. Interesting. Go ahead, Uncle Rick.
You got any kids?
No kids.
Okay. And
how much do I weigh? 160.
No, I'm not gonna ask you how much you weigh.
What's your dress size? 8.
Don't jump gun. It's not necessary, sis. Chill out. Just relax.
I'm just trolling.
Look, I understand, but it's not necessary, right? Your point's been made. Are you looking to get married?
Honestly, no. Because what? You know what? Go ahead. No, I'm just gonna answer your questions. No,
answer it. Go ahead. Answer your question.
No, because listening to these "Am I the Asshole" or these Reddit threads about women who are married, I don't want to be the wife that got cheated on. I don't want to be that one. I don't want to be the wife that got. So I'm gonna opt out.
Right. You'd rather be the girlfriend that got cheated on.
No. Okay. Because the thing is you can leave. Okay. So man, I'm here. I listen to you guys in your podcast, on your forums. I listen to what all races of men say, and you all agree that fidelity is something that you struggle with. So at this point, I don't have any really trust in men to think that they're going to stay loyal to. It don't matter who it is.
Right. So it's a man problem, not a black man problem, right? Because you won't marry the white.
It is. It is a man problem.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just, targeting y'all because it's full of black men on here. So
Okay. What would you say if it was full of Asian men? What would be?
Anasaya, Kasahamida. That's what I would say.
Okay. So you don't have any particular troll points for Asian men?
No, because I like Asian men. That's actually my preference.
What did your father say about this stance?
Actually, my dad told me when I was younger to stay away from these niggas. That's how he said it. Stay away from them. I didn't listen to him because I didn't know what he was talking about. So I didn't listen to him. I went out here. I figured out by myself. And then, in recent years, I made the decision to stay away from black men because I see exactly what my dad was talking about.
Okay.
away from these
when
niggas.
he said stay away from these niggas, he was saying that from a Caribbean man standpoint.
Sorry. No, he was just saying that from a just because he said niggas. He said niggas. So I'm guessing he was talking about the people who commit the crime here in Atlanta. So and niggas in America.
That's what I'm saying. Was he talking like as though he wasn't a part of that nigga group?
Yeah, because my dad's not like that. My dad's not ghetto as hell.
Okay, so he wasn't talking about his island. He was talking about black Americans. So how should we take what you're saying if you don't even consider us to be a part of your people?
How should you take what I'm saying if I don't consider you to be part of my people?
Yeah, so if your father told you that when you was young, he already warped and separated your mind from us. So regardless of what we do, would he ever been able to change your mindset? And then you already differentiate yourself from us.
Well, the thing is I didn't listen to my dad. I still went out there. I still dated black men of all varieties. Choosing from the worst to the best, and they're pretty much all the same. So, after I figured out that it doesn't really matter what type of black men you get, if it doesn't matter, because I'm not even saying that men in the Caribbean are any different. They're pieces of shit too. Men in Africa, pieces of shit. Black men in Brazil, pieces of shit. I see y'all all over the world. So
Wait, are all white men the same?
Nope.
Oh, they're different.
Okay, so you're saying we're all the same, but the white man's not.
They just have it's all about the mindset. And you sound like a reasonable black man. So I will have to change it and say that not all black men are the same based on this conversation, just to be fair.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you saying that you date a white man now?
Well, he's Hispanic.
Oh.
Wait,
what? Hold on, CJ. What country?
He's from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, so he's a black man that speaks Spanish?
He ain't black. He no black papi.
Is he from the DR? What's his origin from the DR?
He's native. Like he's native, and I think further like great grandfather or great grandfather or something is black.
That's what I'm saying. He's black.
No, he's not. He's multiracial.
Based on him being native, and then also based on his grandfather's lineage, he would largely be considered black, even if you don't.
He said he no black, papi. He said he no black. Okay.
Well, he
said
could
he no
be
black.
delusional. He could be delusional. What is it?
He said he no black.
What?
I'm not black either. I'm not black either today.
Damn. So you actually date a black man who speaks Spanish?
He's not black. He no black, papi.
And then if you look at the results of DR, we could argue that you in the toilet.
I'm not in the toilet. He has a good job. He's a construction man. We do his thing.
Just saying, if you take a man from DR, you measure him against us, it's not going to be close to the majority of the earth.
I mean, he's here in the United States, so he's doing better. He's doing better.
But you see what I'm saying? Like the man of DR wouldn't measure to the black American man. So are you actually just being selective and you just don't like us because you didn't actually elevate? I would argue that you dated down.
I think I did elevate. I think I did elevate with this Dominican man. I think I did
No, I
elevate
know you
because
think you did, but like if we're being fair to the conversation and objectively, if you line
mhm.
that up, what does he do for work? Is he a plumber?
Oh, he's an electrician.
He a blue collar man, right? And
I love
so
blue collar,
how are
hard
you
working.
exalting him? We could argue that you've actually dated down.
Well, I mean, I'm a truck driver. I make $90,000 a year. He makes more than me, but you know.
Yeah, gross, 100%. Does he work for himself?
Mhm.
Yeah, so his gross, right? So his revenues coming in, he can show you a piece of paper of his gross revenues, right? But once he pays all his bills, including gas and things of that nature, he's probably gonna cap out at 70, and then once he pays his taxes, he'll be a little
Mhm.
bit above average, right? Just like
Yeah,
you
I
were
cap
like
out
maybe
at
90.
like 70 once I pay my
Yeah,
taxes and
yeah,
everything like that.
yeah. Because I
Yeah,
do this.
I mean,
You know what I
but
mean?
yeah, but I'm not, I'm not knocking him for what he do. I'm not saying that he make
Hmm.
less. I'm dating down or anything like that. I think I'm dating my match, actually.
Okay, you guys, you seem to measure. Okay, you measure up to each other. Okay,
I'm
so
a hardworking
mhm,
woman. He's a
mhm,
hardworking man. We,
mhm,
we just match. We can talk about things in the future about
mhm,
building our home. This man is talking about marriage and children and all of this stuff, and I feel like that's what I'm trying to get black women to understand. Like, you cannot be having these kids out of wedlock or anything like that, because they're going to use it against you. You have more leverage in the game when you don't have kids. When you don't have
mhm,
kids, you got time to go work out and get fit, feminine and friendly, all this shit that they talk about, and then they
mhm.
can't even access you because you're better than them.
Well, you would agree that based on the numbers, black men are more marriage minded than black women.
Well, I mean, they're the ones who get married, but you also have to take into consideration you're the lowest um, married man in the country. You don't get
No,
married, you don't prioritize marriage, you have more children out of wedlock
n-
than, and that
not
goes
the
for both.
Latino.
That goes for black men and
No,
black women.
I
But
understand, but
you,
just based on the numbers, you understand that Latino men actually have the most children out of wedlock. Just based on the numbers.
well, based on the numbers, I would agree with that because I was looking at that statistic the other day. That is
Yeah,
true. That is
yeah,
true.
yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, what do you think? So they have more children out of wedlock than us, and
But
yeah,
they have
you're
a
right.
higher marriage rate though,
People
per
that
per
live,
capita.
yeah, they I think they married at what 50%.
So that's why I said that it's more about the mindset, whether he's marriage minded, which I don't really care about marriage. I'm just, I'm not even going with the flow, but I'm more into, like, I want a partner. If it ends, it ends, but I have stuff that I don't want to lose in the form of a divorce, and I'm okay with being a breadwinner if it came down to, if it came down to it.
Hmm.
I had to
Hmm.
support my man. I'm okay with doing that, but at the end of the day, I want somebody that's just more stable. They want better. They don't want to just live for the now. And I just noticed that the reason the black community is the way that it is because everybody's living for the now. Everybody's being an individual. Nobody wants to be a family anymore. All of that stuff. So, it's
Okay,
what it
I
is.
So
mean,
what
you
if
you don't want you
I
don't want
got
to be
two
a father,
more,
a family. I'm sorry.
I got two more questions, Uncle Rick. What would you say? Because that's interesting. What would you say about the jail population as it pertains to Latino men?
The jail population.
Yeah, and
I
how
say.
black
I say.
men.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You good?
You know what was that last part? And how black men.
Well, just in terms of because you're saying like that you're more careful. You're saying that you think you've elevated,
Mhm,
but when we compare black men and Latino men, the money
mhm.
doesn't match. Black men will overcome that. From a third world country like DR, that man just naturally from what he was given and not given wouldn't measure the same. If you look at black Americans and look at our money, we would be the 10th richest country in the world. So I'm trying to figure. And then when you look at the jail population as compared to how many Latinos are in the country and how black men's have been declining, I'm trying to figure out what we doing here. Like, what was are you just don't like us, or you don't like us for a reason? Because that Dominican man would actually disprove you saying that you don't want to date a man who's at the bottom of the barrel.
Okay, so how can I answer this question? Because it was like 4 different questions in
Yeah,
here.
my bad.
Okay,
I put a lot into it. Go ahead.
okay. So how can I'm gonna start with the how can I discredit black men if I date a Dominican who came from a third world country? Well, like I said
Yeah,
before,
the
it's
numbers
the
and the
mind.
education, right? So black men are more educated because remember you initially said that my wife dated down until you understood the dynamic, right? So we're more
Mhm,
educated than Latino men. So I'm
mhm.
trying to figure out why you were saying all that. Do you actually believe it, or you just dating who you like?
I just say who I like, but I do believe that majority of the black males of my generation and younger, I just don't think that they have any, they don't have the mind to be um like in a real relationship or to actually love a woman or anything like that. They just because all of this drizzle stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
why? Because that's what this stream is about this drizzle situation. And we're just seeing the way that men are reacting to women. It just it's best to just just not deal with them. It's I can come up with all these excuses saying that, oh well, other men are better. I mean they are, and you say that y'all make more than Hispanic men and all this stuff. What I see out here in the real world is I see Hispanic men going out here and going to get it. I see them with taking care of their family. I know that there are scenarios where they do leave women single mothers too, but it's about vetting and it's about the mindset. So, what was the first thing that you asked? Because I just covered like 2 questions in that
Well,
that
no,
thing. I didn't want to read some of this stuff in the chat because I know they going in.
no. Stay out the chat. Stay out the chat. Stay out the
Somebody
chat.
hurt her. Yeah, a black man. Somebody hurt her. Yeah, a black man. Um,
ABW, do me a favor. Generally speaking, for the rule on the panel, we stay out the chat. You could definitely watch
okay,
the replay, but they'll distract you. You're doing good up here so far.
okay.
Um, yeah, no, just looking at it, and I'm glad you started with. I think oftentimes I think is actually I feel. Do you feel these things? But when you look at the majority, as compared to Hispanic men specifically, black men wouldn't be lower than Hispanic men.
Just the
You just don't
when
like
I
us that
when
much.
I look out into no, I really don't. Yeah, that
Mhm.
too. That does play a part of it. But when I do look out into to society, I'm not looking at the masses like how everybody like says like, oh, you should look at everybody. No, I'm gonna look at the demographic that affects me as a black woman the most. Her dad probably ain't shit. Hey,
Mhm.
I love my daddy. I love my daddy.
All right. Well, Uncle Rick.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna ask. You said you believe in supporting families, but you're not looking to get married.
Mm-mm. No,
Mm,
no, it
that's
just doesn't. Just listening to how the males are talking today, I just don't think that And then you guys do have a lot of influence on a lot of the males in our population, and they're starting to pick up a lot of your ways. So I don't think going into the future, I don't think that marriage is a good thing. I love my skin. What are you guys talking about?
So
I love being dark skinned.
this is for
Stay out
everyone
the chat,
involved.
love.
Dominican is not a race; it's a nationality. If that man had a black grandfather and all that black stuff going on, you're talking all this stuff about black men. You're dating a genetically black man. He's a
He
black
said
man.
he no black papi.
It
He
doesn't.
said he no black.
It doesn't matter what you say because I can say I'm Asian. I can say that. I can say I'm Caucasian, but it's not gonna make me that. I can say that, but it's not gonna make me that. Dominican is a nationality. Puerto Rican is a nationality. Even Mexican is a nationality. Because I, with my black self, with these big old lips, could have been born in Mexico, and I would be a Mexican because
Now
it's
what would
a
I?
nationality. It's not a race. So
I
you
get that.
date a black man while talking all this
I know
trash
he
about
no
black women.
black. He's no black puppy.
Because you are slow.
He's no black. He's no black.
I wish you and your boyfriend the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because he got to get this Sheen cart when I get in his house. And that's all I be asking for is my Sheen cart, my Amazon cart. Y'all complaining talking about some. Oh, you should make these women pay for you, and if she don't pay, then she don't like you, and all this stuff. Okay, you come with that, you gonna get the women that you don't like. Okay, so I advise you just keep that in your head. Maybe think about it, but don't use that in real life because you're not gonna get no pussy. At the end of the day, you need pussy. So you can't survive. You will kill yourself if you didn't.
My bad.
I'm not a side chick, Boogie.
Aaron, what's poppin'?
It was
Talk to her.
Shalom. It was good, fellas. How much are you trolling, ABW?
A lot. Because I wouldn't even be up here if I wasn't trolling at all. I'm trolling though, but some of this stuff is true that I believe. Like I do believe a lot of this stuff.
What is true? But before I start responding to what you're saying, I want to know what parts do you think is true.
Okay?
I already asked that.
There was a lot of stuff that we talked about, and so you got to be, let me know.
What part do you want to assess, Aaron? That's better.
Okay. One, she loves Asian men, right? That's your.
I do like Asian.
That's a troll.
Men, are you trolling on that part?
No, I do like Asian men, and okay. I already know what you're about to say next. But so go ahead.
What am I about to say? Since you're so smart.
Oh, Asian men don't usually date black women. They don't. But when I lived in Korea, I had me an Asian man.
I mean, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that their own women don't even want them. So you talk.
That's even better though. That's really good. So like here in Atlanta, that's really good because it's really easy.
I want a Latin boyfriend who's Dominican who don't claim he's black. That's some bullshit. Okay, don't they share like the same land and island as Haitians and stuff?
He's saying no black.
Wait, y'all, they speak Spanish, but ain't none of them from Spain.
He said he ain't black.
He's a fucking liar. Okay? Up here in New York, they try that same shit. Just like the Jamaicans and just like all the Caribbean people do. But when they want to be black when they want to be black. And that's that bullshit.
That's fine with me. Okay? That's fine with me. The Indians do the same thing. It's okay. Somebody said she in Atlanta, so she ran out of gay niggas today. Your chat is hilarious. Your chat is so funny. You
said Africa.
She's still in your ex.
Caribbean, right?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that again?
You said Africa, the Caribbeans, and America, right?
What was the question?
When you was talking about black men, you went in on Africans, Caribbeans, and Black Americans. Right? Okay.
The only thing I said about those specific people is I said they pretty much have the same mindset. So,
so Red Pill made a good.
And somebody said Dominicans were they thought Dominicans were colorists. They still are, but I don't know. I guess
Dominicans is confused like everybody else.
I mean.
They went through slavery just like we went through slavery. They went through colonization just like we went through it. They don't know who the hell they are. They speak a language that come from their slave masters. They just the slaves that accepted that they are slaves. Okay? Those are the original house niggas. Them Dominicans, them Puerto Ricans, all of them Mexicans don't even
black.
What are we trying to convince her to like black people? Like, what are we trying to convince her?
It's not about convincing black people. Is that the stuff that she's saying is the problem? This is why black men are having problems with black women. Okay,
this is crazy.
But I said leading in here, I said that I think that black men and black women should separate. Now that is not a troll. I said that I believe that I think that all of the problems of the black community will be solved if black men and black women separate.
I guess you don't know the
what?
percentage of people that marry outside their race. It's funny you came up here with this goofy-ish because I just was researching that today, just randomly. And it's like 8% of marriages are interracial. So like
You said 8%?
8%. And 15% of the newer ones, but 8% of all of them all together, regardless of when they happen. So the newer ones are 15%, and all together, regardless of when they happen, it's only 8% where the marriages are interracial. And that's a very trackable thing.
What's your point?
The point is that everything you talking is just goofy and wrong because ain't nobody marrying y'all like that, black women. Also, to your point of black men ain't marriage minded, have black women ever thought that black men not getting into marriage because a lot of the women simply don't qualify?
They don't like black women? Duh! I've been said that.
I'm not gonna buy a TV. TVs only last for 3 seconds.
What's the percentage of black men that's married to black women? Sorry.
Yes, they are.
It's like 88% or something like that, right?
And most ages married to ages, most whites married to whites.
Don't we like black women? What is she talking about?
Nothing.
You made a good point earlier when you said the whole thing about white men. If I turn on Forensic Files right now, 90% of that show is white men. If I turn on the ID channel and just put on the whole shit for the rest of the day, 90% of them cases is white men killing their kids. I said this on a show a hot minute ago. I sent the super chat about this when black women was on here saying the same thing. I said, okay, he gonna kill you for that money. He gonna delete you for that money. Let it come down to where that life insurance check come out, and that shit worth over 500,000. You gone. You out of here, baby girl. And another thing, black women always talking about successful rates with white men, right? How many of these are lasting until they die, till both parties is dead? Is there a stat on that?
All of them. No. Yeah, 44%. It said 44%.
Till they die, till the day they die.
I don't know about the day they die, but they said that black women and white men relationships are amongst the most successful.
It don't matter.
You're not dating a white man, so what difference does that make? Why
you're on mute?
I'm just telling her she gotta get on camera.
Why y'all? Hey, if she don't want to date black men, she don't. Why y'all trying to convince her?
We ain't trying to convince her.
Hold on.
No, it's just a conversation, y'all. It's just a conversation.
I understand. Please do not. Please hold on. Right. Again, men. Right. Why are y'all trying to argue semantics with somebody who doesn't apply to y'all? That's all I'm saying. Y'all keep asking her questions, keeping her up here so we can get back to the conversation, please. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
I like the mind shit out, and I'm also not really for everybody do as they will, Uncle Rick. You know that. So I need to understand her dating a Dominican man. Why put black men down? What are the results? What's the actual thought process?
But he's black, so she don't even know what she's talking about in this point. So.
I know, but we wouldn't have got to that if I would have let the shit just ride. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna lie, this is entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, to hear her say all of this, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, and I'm wondering,
I knew y'all would like this. I'm glad that I created this channel.
Look, I missed it.
Two different types of funny. There's good funny and there's a bad funny.
Hey,
her channel.
I'm sorry
right now.
Hey, how you doing?
I can come from. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
hold on, ABW.
I'm good.
I'm up. Hold on, DBD. Yeah, ABW, what you walking in the house?
Oh yeah. I was talking to my neighbor.
All right, I'm when you get in back in the house, you're gonna get on camera, right?
With a hoodie on.
Yeah. All right, let me yeah, you just gotta get on camera, that's all. I'll bring you back up when you get on the camera. I know you're trying to get settled in. Sound like you just paused. And we out. Peace.